What's up, everybody? It's your boy Getting the Game. Welcome to another video of Police Simulator Patrol Officers. So today in this update, I'm going to be going over the missions update that was released to us today. The missions update is available on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Um, for those who already know, we got a announcement about a day or two ago about the contraband expansion update, and that is going to involve a lot, very detailed. We're getting a lot of stuff, and we got to give a big shout out to the developers. They're making this game um, very fun for us. They're listening to community, and they have been consistent, more so with giving us the updates and following through with with their promises. So this is great, guys. Not only are we getting a contraband expansion come November 19th, we have the missions update, new callouts. So, you know what? Let's jump right into it. We also got a new vehicle. This vehicle behind me, the BPV. I will be going over that shortly. So let's talk about this update. I'm going to be streaming soon, so you can guys go walk through the new callouts with me. So this new update comes with new callouts. It's called the mission update, and it comes with new callouts of vandalism, vagrancy, domestic disturbances, and more. Now, you may say we have vandalism in a game already, but they extended the vandalism callouts. You're gonna now find property damages in different environments, perhaps on the streets. So your vandalism callouts are not going to be the same old callouts where you have um, a suspect that's spraying on the wall. You're going to find more property damages throughout the map. All right. So we're also getting a new tool. There's also a new tool available to us, and that's the CCTV. That's going to be cool. If you want to check this out, come join my stream and we'll walk through it together. Make sure you update your console, and not your console, make sure you update the latest version of the game on your console or on PC, so you can have access to the mission update that's available to us today. So I'm just going to read it word for word like I always do, so we don't miss out on anything. It says the mission update introduces a variety of brand new callouts. These callouts require a new sense of urgency, care, and as they greatly improve the safety of Brighton. Officers will face new dynamic challenges that require careful judgment, empathy, and swift action. It says the citizens of Brighton rely on your vigilance more than ever. Not all crime happens across all districts, so make sure to show presence across the entire city. Okay, so let's talk about vandalism. It says citizens have reported an increased property damage across the neighborhoods, and now serious crime that demands immediate response. Make sure to secure the scene, capture evidence, interview witnesses, locate and review CCTV footage for further clues, and identify and arrest a suspect based on collected evidence. So, with vandalism, it's going to be more involved. Just so you guys know, especially if you're a new player, when this game first launched, it was very simple. Things became just so routine, and the developers did a great job in getting us involved even more. We got to keep in mind this is a simulator game, and they're doing their best to, you know, have a play style that is realistic, which is great. So things are getting more detailed, and if you want to say complicated with this game, because now you have to be more thorough in your investigations. All right, let's talk about vagrancy, which is like pretty much homelessness. So it says individuals have started using public space without a clear lawful purpose. often involving in panhandling, loitering, or even setting up temporary shelters in areas not designated for habitation. So you're going to find homeless people setting up tents throughout the city. Um, and I'm assuming there's new violations, um, such as loitering and panhandling. So we're going to have to look out for that. Um, and it says officers are asked to investigate the scene. Aggressive panhandling does warrant a fine or an official warning, with unauthorized camping justifies an arrest. While unauthorized camping justifies an arrest and removal of any obstruction. So when we respond to these call outs, I'm sure there's going to be some type of tent, some type of instruction, and not only we're going to have the authority to issue a ticket, but also arrest. Wow, it's a lot to this game now. It says, should you observe loitering that causes discomfort or perceived threat to others, a fine or warning is expected. Please act with discretion. Yes, the enforcement of local ordinances are important, but so is empathy to the person. You never know what they're going through. So, sure, as always, going to be some dialogue. So yeah, gonna have to use discretion. You may want to give the individual a break when dealing with someone who's homeless, or you may just be cutthroat and go by the rules and just do everything properly. It's your call, but this game has stepped up to a whole new level, and this is great because now I would say it's more challenging, and at the same time it's more investigative. So we're not just getting the same routine call outs, or we're not going through the same routine procedures. Like, we have to act very differently in regards to our investigations now, because it's much more involved. So when you're issuing violations, you have to remember protocol. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of conduct points lost because we're all going to be learning this. All right, let's keep going. Discuss the last call out here: domestic violence. All right, domestic incidents: a rise in conflict between individuals in a household or intimate relationship have been spotted. Now, it's very important. They say household. So I'm not sure if we're going to be going inside houses yet. I think that's something to come down the future. But I do believe that we're going to respond to calls of domestic um, incidents, like outside, like outside buildings. It says these range from simple verbal disputes to physical violence and must be handled with care to ensure the safety of all parties involved. De-escalate verbal disputes, provide first aid to injured individuals, call for medical assistance if necessary, and detain individuals involved in the scene. When physical violence is confirmed, you must arrest um, perpetrators for domestic violence. Your judgment is important. Always assess the scene to carefully determine if there's a clear victim or if both parties are equally aggressive. To gather additional information, officers now have to assess an additional tool: CCTV. This is great. At crime scenes, you can access the camera to find out who's truly responsible for their acts, observe the footage, take note of what you see, and find the suspects. So, as I mentioned, things are getting a little more complicated with this game. Now, some people may not like that, but for a police simulator game, I think the developers are doing a wonderful job, because now they're reacting things that actually happen in real time, in real life, and they're included in this game, which is great. Like I said, that's going to have to be more. You're going to definitely have to know more of, like, the rules, policies, procedures, especially when dealing with domestics. Um, it's it's not too hard for new players. This may be a lot for you. For those veteran players, for those seasoned players, especially for those, I know there are a handful of, like, law enforcement employees who actually play the game, which is pretty cool. But this is maybe a stepping stone up, because now it's going to extend the gameplay. and it's gonna be challenging, which is good. We don't, for me personally, I don't want something that's just the same thing all the time. I like challenges. I like extended gameplay where I get more involved, especially with a police simulator game like this. So this is a lot. Make sure you check out my stream. I'm going to be streaming short today, and we're going to go through this all these new callouts together. For the next few days, I will be streaming, and so we're going to learn some new procedures in regards to these new callouts, which is cool. Now, lastly, let's go. Let's take a look at the new vehicle. This is the Vanguard Police vehicle, the VPV. It looks really nice. One thing that makes it stand out compared to the other pickups, it has Braxton on the back. Um, I I would say of the three, this is the MVP. No, which one is this one? Okay, this is the MVP, and this one is the big one. I'm drawing a blank. The MVR. Of the three, this one is the biggest. It has the biggest trunk size. I believe this is the second biggest the MVP, and this was actually the first pickup that was included to the game. This is the MVR was or the MRV. I always get it backwards. This was the second pickup added, and a new addition is the VPV, the Vanguard. Now I think the Vanguard runs a little bit smoother. Test driver that's a little bit smoother than the other two, probably because of weight. Um, it's probably lighter than the other two. I won't be able to check the stats on that, and I don't know how, but I like the way it drives. Now, you can add one thing I noticed, and I will go into the garage to show you. You can add this addition, this little cage here, to the pickups. So we have that ability to add that little cage if we were like an open trunk like this, that's fine. But I really like this. I really like this. The new car we have. I believe it's free to all, but I will stress this: make sure you get the season pass. The season pass is only $24.99 US dollars and €24.99. Um, but with the season pass, you're going to get a lot of stuff for free. So it's worth it because the contraband expansion, I believe, is going to be like $20. And with the season pass, you're going to get all of that stuff included. There's going to be more stuff coming in the future with this game in regards to DLC. So guys, make sure you invest in season pass. It's going to save you a lot of money. Trust me, I have it. And when these updates come, you will get all the uniforms of vehicles. Most of the stuff you are going to get for free with the season pass. Um, let's see. All right, so yeah, this comes with two variants. One's with, as I mentioned, with the hard top or without the hard top. Owners of the season pass will receive this vehicle for free. So if you don't have season pass, you may have to purchase it. All right, so let's read some final words from the developer's log. It says that, um, let's see. It says, keep in mind that voiceovers for this update have not been delivered yet and will be retroactively added as soon as they have been completed. So they're still working on the voiceovers for the mission update. It says, this is just the first of two updates related to the new missions. That's key point, guys. So this is just the first of two updates. That means we're getting another update in regards to mission. The second part is currently scheduled to release in December. Introducing noise complaints and more. Stay tuned for additional details coming very soon. Guys, I don't care about the bugs anymore. The fun factor and just the fact that we have new stuff to do with this game, in my opinion, it supersedes the bugs. I can get through the bugs, whatever. It actually got better, but I know some individuals are still having like repetitive issues with bugs. My advice, play this game on the newer consoles. If you're on PS4 and Xbox One, I will advise you to play on trying to get the newer consoles. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Look out for my stream. We're gonna be going through the missions update. I'm gonna be going through the missions update, and you can join me. I just wanted to share the missions update with you. This is a lot, guys. This is what we've been waiting for, and we gotta give a big shout out to developers. So I am very excited of what's to come. We got the Contraband expansion coming in November. That's going to be awesome. Plus, we're getting a second update with more callouts for the missions update. Plus, come January, we're posted. The map supposed to be expanding. I believe we're going to have access to houses. This is wonderful, guys. I can't really complain. They have but even though has took some time, developers have given us what we have asked for. So thanks for watching. It's your boy Getting the Game. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. And big shout out to all my subscribers. And I hope to catch you all on my stream and more videos to come. Take care, guys, and I'll keep you updated with more news.